There are people who walk into a room and immediately give themselves away. They haven't spoken yet. They haven't introduced themselves. They haven't done anything, and still, everyone can read them. Their emotions leak through their face. Their insecurities leak through their posture. Their need for approval hangs in the air like a scent. They are transparent, and transparency is weakness. Machiavelli understood something most people never will. Power is not only about what you do, it is about what you allow others to see. Because the moment people can read you, they can predict you. And the moment they can predict you, they can control you. Look around the next time you're in public. Watch how people behave in cafes, offices, gyms, restaurants, social gatherings. They reveal everything without realizing it. They argue loudly. They overshare their plans. They laugh too hard for attention. They complain about their lives. They react emotionally to strangers. They try to impress people who don't even care. And in doing so, they broadcast a silent message. I am easy to read. I am easy to influence. I am easy to dominate. You don't notice it consciously, but you feel it. You instantly know who commands respect and who does not. You instantly know who is dangerous and who is harmless. Machiavelli wrote for rulers, not for the average man, and one of the things rulers understood was this: public behavior is a signal of status, a signal of emotional control, a signal of power. And most people are sending the wrong signals every single day. You are here because deep down you've felt this. You've walked into places and felt invisible. You've spoken and felt ignored. You've tried to be liked and somehow felt smaller afterward. You've felt that strange frustration when people don't take you seriously, even when you've done nothing wrong. This is why. It's not what you say, it's what you reveal without knowing. Tonight, that stops. Because you are about to understand the 9 behaviors that instantly destroy respect in public. Behaviors so common that almost everyone does them, and so subtle that almost no one realizes the damage they cause. Machiavelli warned that a ruler must learn how to appear unreadable, composed, and controlled at all times, not because he feels nothing, but because showing everything is a gift to his enemies. The same applies to you. By the end of this, you will start moving differently, sitting differently, speaking differently, existing differently in public. People won't know why, but they will feel it. They will sense something change. They will sense that you are no longer broadcasting weakness. You are no longer easy to read. You are becoming difficult, and difficult men are respected. Listen carefully. This is where most people fail. Phase 1. Never show strong emotions in public. Watch people when something goes wrong in public. A delayed order at a restaurant, a rude comment, a minor inconvenience. They sigh loudly, they roll their eyes, they slam objects, they complain to whoever is near. They think they are expressing themselves. What they are actually doing is announcing to the entire room, my emotions control me. Machiavelli understood that the man who cannot control his reactions cannot control his life. If a stranger can disturb your emotional state, you have already surrendered power. Because now anyone can manipulate you. Anger, excitement, frustration, anxiety, when these are visible, you become predictable, and predictability is the doorway to control. The powerful man feels everything, but he shows almost nothing. If something goes wrong, he pauses. If someone insults him, he looks at them calmly. If there is chaos, he becomes quieter, not louder. This unsettles people. They expect reaction. They feed off reaction. When you do not react, you silently communicate, I cannot move you. And that is terrifying to anyone who tries to dominate socially. Practice this. The next time something irritates you in public, do nothing. Adjust your posture, slow your breathing, keep your face neutral. You will feel the shift instantly. You are no longer part of the chaos, you are observing it. This is the first step towards becoming unreadable.
Phase 2.
Never overshare your plans or goals. The average person cannot wait to tell others what they are about to do. They announce new diets, new business ideas, new gym routines, new life changes. They speak before they act. Machiavelli warned that revealing intention too early invites interference. When people know what you are trying to build, they either consciously or unconsciously begin to resist it. They doubt you, they question you, they give advice you didn't ask for. They project their own fears onto your plans. And worse, you release the psychological tension that should have driven you to execute. Talking feels like progress, but it is theft. It steals the energy of action. The disciplined man moves in silence. He lets people discover his progress accidentally. He never explains what he is about to do. He simply disappears and returns changed. When you stop talking about your plans, people become curious. Curiosity is power. Mystery is power. The less people know about what you're building, the more they respect you when they see the results. Let them wonder. Let them guess. Let them be confused about how you are moving. This confusion is the beginning of respect. Phase 3. Never argue to prove you are right. This is where most people lose all status without realizing it. They argue in public to win, to prove they're smarter, more informed, more correct. But Machiavelli understood something brutal. The man who argues is the man who is seeking validation. And the moment you seek validation, you lower yourself. The powerful man does not need strangers to confirm his intelligence. If someone is wrong, he lets them be wrong. If someone disagrees, he shrugs. If someone tries to provoke him into debate, he disengages. Because arguing publicly is emotional, and emotional behavior signals insecurity. When you refuse to argue, something strange happens. The other person starts arguing alone. They raise their voice, they become animated, they look foolish, and you remain calm. The room begins to side with you, without you saying anything. Silence wins more arguments than words ever will. You do not need to win conversations, you need to win presence, and presence is destroyed by loud debate. Phase 4. Never seek validation or attention. Watch how people behave when they enter a room. They speak loudly, they laugh too hard, they check who is watching them, they tell stories designed to impress. They are not communicating, they are performing. And performance is a confession that says, I need you to see me, I need you to approve of me, I need to feel important through your eyes. Machiavelli warned that the ruler must never appear needy. The moment people sense that you require their attention, you have placed yourself beneath them, because now they are the judges, and you are the one being judged. The powerful man does the opposite. He enters quietly, he speaks when necessary, he does not rush to fill silence. He does not chase attention, and paradoxically, this is what draws attention to him, because humans are wired to notice what does not try to be noticed. When you stop trying to be seen, people start watching you. When you stop trying to be heard, people start listening. This is not accidental, this is psychological. Attention is currency, and the man who does not beg for it appears wealthy. The next time you are in public, resist the urge to perform. Sit back, observe, speak less than you want to. You will feel uncomfortable at first. That discomfort is withdrawal from attention addiction. Push through it. You will notice something shift in how people treat you.
Phase 5. Never complain about your life. Complaining in public is one of the fastest ways to destroy respect. People do it constantly without realizing the signal they are sending. They complain about their job, their partner, their stress, their finances, their bad luck. They think they are bonding. They think they are being relatable. What they are actually doing is broadcasting helplessness. Machiavelli believed that a ruler must appear in control, even when he is not, because perception shapes reality. When you complain, you are announcing, I am a victim of my circumstances. And victims are never respected. They are pitied, and pity is poison to status. The disciplined man speaks about problems differently. He does not vent. He does not whine.
He does not seek sympathy. He either speaks about solutions or he says nothing. If something is wrong in his life, he handles it privately, because the world does not need to know where you are struggling. The world only needs to see where you are strong. This does not mean you suppress emotion. It means you choose carefully where you express it. Not in public, not casually, not to anyone who happens to be nearby. Complaining is emotional leakage, and emotional leakage makes you easy to read. Phase 6. Never display desperation. This is the one that silently destroys people's social power. Desperation in public is subtle. It shows in how someone checks their phone constantly to see who texted, how they hover around people they want approval from, how they overtalk when someone important is nearby, how they laugh too eagerly, how they try too hard to be included. Machiavelli understood that desperation makes a man negotiable, and the moment you are negotiable, you are weak. Desperation says, I need something from you. Respect comes from the opposite signal, I need nothing from you. The man who is not desperate cannot be manipulated. Romantic desperation, social desperation, financial desperation, all of it is visible in public if you are not careful, and people pick up on it instantly, even if they cannot explain how. You must learn to move as if you are already fulfilled. Walk slowly, speak calmly, never rush toward people. Let them come to you. Let them initiate. The one who chases is always lower status than the one who is chased. This is why the powerful man is patient. Patience is the antidote to desperation. When you stop needing things from people, they start offering things to you, and they won't even know why. This is where most people fail. They think power is loud. Power is quiet, slow, and self-contained. Phase 7. Never react to insults or disrespect. This is the trap that exposes almost everyone. Someone makes a sarcastic comment. Someone challenges you in front of others. Someone tries to provoke you just enough to get a reaction. And most people fall into it instantly. They defend themselves. They explain. They raise their voice. They try to put the other person in their place. But Machiavelli understood a brutal truth about public confrontations. The one who reacts has already lost, because now the entire room is watching your emotions instead of your presence. The person who insulted you is no longer the focus, you are. And if you show anger, irritation, or defensiveness, you silently admit that their words affected you, which means they controlled you. The disciplined man does something that feels unnatural at first. He does nothing. He looks at the person calmly. Maybe he tilts his head slightly. Maybe he pauses for a second longer than comfortable. And then he continues as if nothing happened. This destroys the attacker's momentum. They expected emotion. They prepared for a back and forth, but there is no back and forth, just silence, just composure. And in that silence, the entire social dynamic flips. Now the room is watching the person who tried to provoke you standing alone in their aggression. They look foolish. You look untouchable. This is not weakness. This is social dominance at the highest level. Because you are communicating one thing without saying it. You are not important enough to disturb me. And nothing humiliates a provocateur more than irrelevance. Phase 8. Never try to impress people. This is one of the most common behaviors in public, and almost no one realizes how damaging it is. People drop names. They exaggerate stories. They mention money, achievements, connections. They try to subtly show how interesting they are. They think they are raising their status. They are doing the opposite. Machiavelli understood that the man who advertises his value is the man who doubts it. True status never announces itself. It is felt. The moment you try to impress someone, you silently place them above you, because now you are seeking their approval. And approval seeking is submission. The powerful man never explains why he matters. He lets people figure it out on their own. He speaks normally. He does not overshare achievements. He does not correct people who underestimate him. He allows underestimation. Because underestimation is a strategic advantage. When people do not know your full value, they behave more honestly around you. They reveal themselves, they drop their guard, and you remain unreadable. The next time you feel the urge to mention something impressive about yourself in conversation, stop. Say nothing. Let the silence do the work. You will notice something incredible. People will start asking you questions. Curiosity replaces judgment, and when people become curious about you, you are in control of the interaction. Phase 9. Never reveal your weaknesses or struggles casually. This is the final mistake that destroys respect in public. People speak openly about their anxieties, their failures, their insecurities, their personal problems. They think they are being authentic. But Machiavelli would warn you that authenticity without discretion is self-sabotage. Not everyone deserves access to your internal world, and when you give it freely, you lose control over how you are perceived. Because people cannot unsee what you reveal, they cannot forget where you are fragile, and consciously or unconsciously, they treat you differently afterward. The disciplined man is selective, very selective. He may have struggles, he may have doubts, he may have battles no one sees, but he chooses carefully who gets to see that side of him. And public spaces are never the place. You must understand this clearly. Respect is built on perception of stability. The moment you appear unstable in front of strangers or acquaintances, you shift how they place you in the social hierarchy. You do not owe the world transparency. You owe yourself control. Keep your struggles private. Keep your vulnerabilities reserved for those who have earned the right to see them. This is not coldness, this is wisdom. Because the world is not kind to exposed weakness, and Machiavelli never asked you to be kind to the world. He asked you to be strategic within it. Now understand what this means. When you stop doing these 9 things in public, something profound happens. You become unreadable, and unreadable people are intimidating. Not because they are aggressive, but because no one knows where they stand with you. No one knows how to manipulate you. No one knows what will move you. You walk differently. You sit differently. You speak less, but when you do, people listen. You are no longer broadcasting your emotions, your needs, your insecurities to the room. You become self-contained, like a sealed vault. And humans are deeply unsettled by what they cannot read. They respect it instinctively. They may not like you more, but they will take you more seriously. And Machiavelli understood something most people don't want to admit. Being respected is far more powerful than being liked. Because like can be withdrawn. Respect is cautious. Respect is careful. Respect keeps people from crossing lines. You are not trying to be cold. You are trying to be controlled. You are trying to move through public spaces without leaking your internal world to strangers who have not earned access to it.
This is how rulers moved. This is how generals moved. This is how dangerous men move. Quiet, composed, unreadable. And when you start living this way, the noise around you begins to fade. You stop feeling the need to explain yourself. You stop feeling the urge to perform. You stop reacting to every small thing around you. You become still. And in that stillness, there is power, a cold kind of power, a lonely kind of power, but a power that cannot be taken from you because it is built entirely on self-control. If you made it this far, you already feel it. You are starting to see how much people reveal without realizing it. You're starting to understand how easy it is to stand out simply by doing less. Less reacting, less talking, less explaining, less performing. And in that less, you become more respected, more mysterious, more difficult to influence. This is the Machiavellian way in public life, not loud dominance, silent authority. If you're ready to move differently starting today, comment below, "I move in silence." And if you want to continue learning the psychology of power, control, and social mastery, subscribe and turn on notifications, because this is only the beginning. From now on, when you walk into a room, you will not give yourself away. You will observe, you will remain composed, and people will feel something change, even if they cannot explain what it is. That is when you know it's working.